Oh hello, my name is Tirza and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to battle existential dread by making kimchi. Kimchi is very healthy for you, that is what the internet says, and the internet must always be believed. To make good kimchi, one needs Napa cabbage, or that is what they call it in the United States. When I called my international grocer and asked them for Napa cabbage, they said they did not have it. They only had Turkish cabbage, which I don't know what that is. Is this Turkish cabbage? I don't know, because I gave up on my kimchi plan, almost. Then decided to try and make kimchi with Turkish or whatever different kind of cabbage they had. Went to the international grocer and found Napa cabbage after all. So what you need to do with this cabbage is chop it in half and chop it up and put it in some really salty water for a night. Now I've already done this a couple of days ago. Here we have the soaked cabbage. I let it soak a little bit too long because yesterday I wanted to film the rest of the process, but for some reason I was on the phone talking to people all day. Trust me, that is not a common thing. But we are going to use this and turn it into kimchi. We will have to wait another couple of days before the kimchi will be ready. But this is like a long process, you know, you gotta, you know, it's like waiting in quarantine, waiting for it all to end, or to possibly get worse, who knows. You just gotta wait. We're all learning patience in this time, which is wonderful. I'm so thrilled. So I'm really hoping that this homemade kimchi is going to work out because I love kimchi and I'll be able to eat more of it. It's really healthy and good for you. You know, I need a healthy gut if I'm going to survive all the pandemics that are here and that are yet to come. So, yeah. I have high expectations here, high hopes. So, the ingredients we are going to need for our kimchi is 1 Napa, or whatever you call this in Europe, cabbage, gochugaru, which I've probably pronounced incorrectly, red pepper flakes that are of Korean descent, onion, I'm going to add apple, lazy man's garlic, and salt. They want sea salt, but I think any salt will do because salt is salt, surely. And 1 thumb of ginger. Not all of this, just a thumb. So let's get started. I hope you're excited, as well as I am, to make kimchi. We are going to be so healthy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hello, this is a different angle. So I'm going to chop up all the ingredients for the kimchi sauce, flavorings, whatever. Oh, by the way, this is not my recipe. I got this recipe from Mommytang when she did a collaboration with the CEO of Mother-in-Law's Kimchi. So that's the recipe I use. I watched that video. I mean, I watched quite a few videos actually on how to make kimchi, and I read a couple of articles online, so, but I've never actually made it in real life. But the fact that I have the theoretical knowledge obviously means that I know what I'm doing and you can trust me and you can do exactly what I'm doing. I'm so inspired by Mommytang. I'm even using a huge knife to do everything, which is not what I usually do at all. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we're going to blend all this, so you know, just a rough chop I suppose will do. I don't know if we need this much apple, but I do like a bit of sweet with my savory, so I can't use this knife, you guys. I have to use a smaller knife. I'm sorry, my hands are too small. I'm going to add 2 very small, these are very tiny little apples. Look, little baby apple. So there we are. I'm going to use 2 of them. I mean, I'm talking as if I know what I'm doing. Obviously, this is the first time I've ever made kimchi. Do you like my hands talking to you rather than my face? Do you like this? Is this good for you or? Oh my gosh, thumb of ginger. Here's our tongue, you guys. I'm going to try to mince it. Mince out. Mince. Too bad for you, ginger, because... Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I'm going to blend this. All that effort. Okay, so what else? Okay, we should probably put this in the blender and blend away. like to point out, now that I have you at this angle, perfect, that when I prepared the half of a cabbage, it was up to here, and then in the past couple of days, when it was sitting with the water and the salt, it has shrunk down to this, like halfway through the pan, which is very interesting. And I think it's already started to ferment because it does smell like a sauerkraut to me. So there we are. Get some more for you. Let's put our things in here. Our onion, our apple, and chopped ginger. Then we need this, maybe. There we are. And gochugaru. I don't know how much of this to add, but I'm really scared, so I think I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. I do want it to taste like kimchi, so I really don't want to overpower it, and I really don't want it to be too spicy, so I can always adjust it, I suppose. What do I add to this? 1/2 of a cup of water. Right, 1/2 a cup. Bish bash bosh. Let's blend this, you guys. Okay, we're going to blend this. Hello, we're going to blend this now. Ooh, that smells pretty kimchi-y. I'm glad I didn't add more than that teaspoon of gochugaru. Ooh, I can smell this spice. Now we have to add this into our cabbage. Now the thing is, usually people use like gloves to kind of rub this into this, but I forgot to buy gloves, so I think I'm going to use a spoon. Alright you guys, here we are. Why did that feel so anticlimactic? Spoon. We have a spoon here, so let's mix this around. So I had prepared this beautiful jar, which is an old pickle jar, and I was like, oh, you know, look at me, I'm reusing stuff. I'm being so budget friendly with myself, and also reusing. Who doesn't like a bit of reusing? Oh, close this jar. Little tip, if you can't open a jar, put it under hot water. It always works because warmth makes things smaller and cold makes things bigger. Right, so I cleaned this jar. Oh, it still smells like pickles, but it doesn't matter because kimchi is a pickle as well, isn't it? So anyway, I think this is way too big of a jar for this little amount of kimchi, but anyway, let's go for it. I don't know where else to put it. Right, here's my official recipe. What do we do now? Make sure as little oxygen as possible can come in. Well, half the jar is oxygen, does that matter? Close lid. Oh, you need to fill your jar halfway with water. Okay. Close the lid. Oh. My eyes are really burning, you guys. I'm feeling that this is all wrong because the bottle is too big, but I didn't expect my cabbage to shrink so much. We're going to let this sit for 3 days and then hopefully we'll have kimchi. I'm really excited. I hope it's going to be good. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's been 5 days. I've been away for a couple of days and I've come back, and now it's time to taste our kimchi. Basically, after I'd made the initial kimchi and put this in this jar, I needed more space for the rest of my kimchi. So what I did was I took some of the kimchi after a couple of days of brewing, put it in this jar. So this is the original kimchi that I showed you guys that I was making, and then I added the next batch of kimchi into the old batch of kimchi into this jar. And that might be a very big kimchi mistake. Right, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it properly, but there's like bubbles in there, which I believe is a good sign. I mean, it looks pretty much like kimchi, I think. Pretty happy about that. So let's open this jar. Ooh, there we are. Ooh, does smell like kimchi. Can you see it? Can you see it? I'm not good at eating things with chopsticks, but we've got to stay in style, you guys. And now you're supposed to move one, keep the other one sort of like stable, and then you move the other one. So here we are, piece of kimchi. Cheers to good health. It's very sour. I think that tastes like kimchi. It's very crunchy. I usually don't eat it on its own anyway. I eat it with other stuff, so. There we are. I would say this is a success, even though I think I'm going to play around with how I make the sauce, because the sauce might be a bit too flavoursome. This is Future Tirza here. I made this meal after shooting this video and I had the kimchi with it. I took a very bad picture of it with my phone. Apologies, but the kimchi is here on the right and it tasted absolutely delicious, you guys. This is as good, if not better than store-bought kimchi. So in the future when I make this again, and I'm planning on making this again every week, I'm definitely going to use the exact same recipe as I use in this video. So 10 out of 10, 100%, absolutely recommend you make this as well. But yeah, this is exciting, you guys. I'm going to make one of Mommytang's recipes now. I think the fried potato recipe. That one's really good, and I'm going to have some kimchi with that and a nice big salad. Oh, I'm excited. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it muchly. You are very kind and most gracious for blessing me with your view time, your precious time that you give it to me. Thank you very much. I hope you found it entertaining, and I will see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, this is a very interesting angle. You could just see this part of my face. Should I stop making videos like that, you guys? Hello, how are you? Why do I keep saying that? I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I'm beyond thrilled. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the flippity flip.